I wanna fly high. That's all I got, Chris. Episode 1 of the day, mailing it in the first 10 seconds of the episode. I think that this speaks very well for what's going to transpire for the rest of the day. Wait, go back. We need to talk. What happened to Lee?
Gives a fuck.
I give a fuck, Chris. We're missing Lee.
And
We still got Jansen. I'm pretty sure that they were here at the same time, but that's fine. It's fine. All we have to do is injure 2 first basemen, and Jansen's going to play with us. That shouldn't be too hard.
Whatever team Lee's on, that's who we go to next phase, or free agency.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Hey everybody, welcome back to MLB The Show 18's Road to the Show. I'm Kyle Snow, and that's Chris Miller. The man on your screen is Rusty Cannon, and the man that will be on your screen is Lee. You're looking through yeah, that's right. Did he retire due to inability to play?
That's possible.
Alright, I guess that covers it. I guess we have to retire.
He's just trash.
I mean, he is trash. He was the worst player in our organization, Chris.
Can you imagine if he was on Detroit?
I mean, yeah, I can imagine. It would suck.
This matters, okay?
This is important. No Lee. A lot of teams with a lot of shortstops, though. Can't help but notice.
I mean, that's pretty normal.
Nope. I feel like when there's only 4 names on the list, you don't have to scroll down through it, Chris. I'm going to be completely honest.
It's just habit.
I don't know if this bit is worth all the time that we're getting. Okay, he's retired. I guess we're retiring next season. That's where we're at. All right, let's get into it, Chris. And Chris, I've got a question for you. Did they ever have full, like, all associate staff meetings at Best Buy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are they always a giant waste of time?
Not entirely.
Okay. You know what I don't love? Having to get the fuck up at like 8 a.m. for an 8:30 staff meeting for 2.5 hours of meeting in which maybe I needed to be there for 5 minutes. Not a fan.
I love hitting in this park.
I do like this park. I like that massive hotel on the far side. I can get down with that. Chris, that's how we want to start. First pitch of the game.
First pitch of the recording session.
Yep.
Hell yeah. We're flying already.
I can't stand to fly.
We fly high, yeah.
I'm not that naive. Babs, don't even think about it.
Look at it on replay. You could see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat.
Did it hit the building? No, almost. That was almost out of the park, Chris.
Pretty damn close.
All right. Steal. That's okay. Nothing happened with it.
the last at bat, Matty D. We heard this.
No. Yeah, I'd be pitching around Rusty after that one too, wouldn't you?
We'll see if they pitch him a little bit
I
differently
mean,
this time.
no, I threw it
If they
fast
sit some
whenever I
off
was
speed
late.
pitches.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's my sleep schedule is all sorts of jacked up right now. So this is what my weekend's been like, right? So for people who don't know, I'm usually up pretty late at night. Chris and I almost exclusively record starting after midnight. We usually wrap around like 2 or 3 my time, and then I'll like chill for an hour, or edit for an hour or something, and then I'll go to bed somewhere between 4 and 5. And then I'll wake up at like noon most days. Saturday morning I had to get up at 8. And I had a very late night the night before. I can't remember if it was an editing binge or if there was something else that kept me up that night, but I didn't get to bed until like 4:30. Didn't fall asleep until after 5, so I'm like 3 hours of sleep. Nice catch, by the way. Have to be up for 8:30 staff meeting. They don't wrap until 11, which is when the restaurant opens, by the way, so it felt real bad for the morning crew. And then I had to go into work, and we had a system-wide outage the night before, and they were like, this is going to affect the morning crew. And I was like, oh, this will be fixed by the time I'm there. It's a multi-million-dollar company, and IT's on it. They should have this fixed. If they've known about this since 10 o'clock last night. Nope, wasn't fixed. Had to go through an entire night where all of our shit was busted. Also, this is a good opportunity for some RBIs. Worked through an entire night. The most difficult shift I think I've had. Like, usually I'm somebody who can handle like 7 tables. I was hard struggling with 5. Because every time I had to do anything, I had to like run slips to the kitchen. Nothing was communicating with itself. And then I had to be up again the next morning. Because I'm helping one of my coworkers, I'm like beta reading his book. 1 chapter at a time. But they're like 75 to 106 page chapters. And I had not finished it, so I had to read that whole thing last night. And this one was 106 pages. And then we had an 8:15 meeting this morning to talk about it. And then I had to go to sleep for the rest of the day until Alex and I had our engagement photo shoot, which was a really good time. I like our photographer a lot. I was concerned because Alex and I are not models, and we don't know how to make ourselves like look like not shit. And we were like, oh man, like everyone always looks great in these photos. I don't want ours to look like hot garbage. And just being like, I don't know, act like you're in love. It's like, what do you mean? Like, that's not a thing that you can do. But she was very good at like helping us out with stuff, and she was like, I don't know, can you make her laugh? And I was like, oh yeah, no fucking problem. So I crack up Alex, and then I always crack myself up because I'm pretty narcissistic, and I think I'm hilarious. So when we're both laughing, like, yeah, speaking about baseball, we're really good. Except for
This is
that.
for the story that you lost 2 hours.
Yeah, you have, but this is an episode, Chris. You're suffering for our art, okay?
I don't want to suffer here.
Chris, you keep talking like that, you're not going to get invited to the wedding.
Cool.
I can't do that to you.
I'm doing shit to me.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you, I don't know if you could stand missing out on what my grandmother does during the ceremony. Have I told you the story about what she did during my mom's wedding, which was earlier this year?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I told people, but I'll do the short version. She was taking pictures with her phone, and her phone went off in the middle of the wedding. Taking pictures already a no-no, but phone going off, really big no-no. Babs, stay down here. Yeah. And I'm like, Graham, contrary to popular belief, the rules do apply to you. Also, nice win in that last game. We're pushing back to 500 baseball, actually. That was an unfortunate ball placement, though. Babs, you've been so cool for like 3 hours. I need you to chill. I know you see a bunch of chords and you're like, get me up in that shit, but don't get you up in that. You can't stand next to the microphone, Babs. It's not going to fly. Babs, get off the chair. There we go. Sorry. Oh, nice. Team. Good fucking job.
this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when...
All right, well, this is going pretty well for us. Not us individually, but as a team.
Rusty Cannon. He flew out in his last
All right, let's get an insurance run here, though, Chris.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle.
Babs, get out of the fucking cords!
First, and he's breezing through the eighth here with two quick outs.
I don't know where Alex put the spray. Oh,
Now,
yes, I do.
Cisco. They'll be looking for something that could drive into the gap and drive home that time run from first. There goes the runner. Pitch inside the throw.
I think that might have been the worst attempt to stop a steal I've ever seen in my life. Like, the pitcher was late on the throw. The catcher threw it to the wrong side of the plate. The guy was almost to second before the ball even left the pitcher's hands. But we still won the game.
So
Not true. It wasn't even.
again, Rusty Cannon having a very nice year. Currently
He was on
second
target,
in
he's
the
out.
American League in batting average.
Maybe.
Hit hard
But I was about as far from on target as you could get without having to step off the base.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit. Attack,
Speaking of on target and he's out,
and that'll bring up the catcher Chance Cisco. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Into the box now.
All right.
Rusty Cannon.
this is a good start, though. If we win this game, I think that we're at 500.
That on its way.
Because we were 27 and 30 heading into the series, right?
I don't remember.
And the 0-1.
I believe that's correct. Nice check.
Holds up in time. Ball one.
Considering how the season started, I'd be very okay with 500 baseball.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
3-2 now.
All right.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Great pitch there as he couldn't
Oh,
get it on that one, and he's
that's a heartbreaker.
for the second out. Into the box, Rusty Cannon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Yeah. Pretty understandable being early on a changeup.
Here into shallow left center. Dozier moves over. He's got it one away.
I know you said before that you can kind of tell with the way that the ball leaves a pitcher's hand what kind of pitch it's going to be. But a changeup should look like a fastball, right? Because it's basically just like a slow fastball, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, you're not trying to fool him with location or type of pitch. You're trying to fool him with speed.
They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily.
So I'm assuming that changeups are not often used on like with two strikes because they're probably still going to make contact. They're just not going to get it into play. So you're not going to get like a strikeout on a
Not
changeup.
necessarily at all.
No? Okay.
You can still put it off the board. Changes are probably the best strikeout pitchers out there.
Oh, okay.
To me, getting ahead 0-1
I would have assumed the other way.
pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on.
I think that was a little bit ambitious on the catcher to call for that one.
You're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Ambitious.
A tough sinker on the inside corner.
That was a well-placed sinker, though.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To his left, Couture. And he'll step on first.
That's all right.
For the out. Striding forward now is the DH, Alan Batista. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw one
Yeah.
first, and the
Get your brooms ready, everybody.
The fourth
The Yankees just swept the Orioles.
This ball game is over. 5-2 the final today.
Nice job, Chris.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I can get down with that. That's the dream. Getting pretty high up there in your contact as well. 87 or 88 now?
It's a
And we are, in
one-sided
fact.
play.
Yeah. Versus R, obviously. But I can get down with that. Time to get some big training in. And they may be playing a lot better than us, but we've had their number this season. One series.
Maybe they swept us the following series, so.
I totally forgot that we had another series against them, so. Yep. Yeah, that's fair.
Almost ready for game time.
Yeah, both them and Baltimore swept us.
So stepping in, Rusty Cannon. He'll get to take his first
All right.
pitch here. Pitch on the way.
Speaking of stadiums I love to hit in.
Jays take the field here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3.
Look at that Canadian flag up there, Chris.
Yeah, Matty, we had a say.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cabrera going back on it, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's
Okay.
always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Yep, that was so close to being a homer, too.
Yeah.
Carlos Stanton now. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBI.
Come on, GC.
Chance to add to that total right here.
I'm not talking about George Costanza.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Chris, are you familiar with that 80s and 90s sitcom Seinfeld?
No, I know who that is, but who's GC in this case?
John Carlos Stanton.
Where's the C?
You know what? Carlo. But that, yep.
It's one
Yep, I know. I realized it afterwards. I was just trying to save face, okay? And I was like, you know what? My friend Chris, he's not going to call me out on this. He's not going to embarrass me in front of everybody on the internet. But,
Now that ball is down and could score a run.
yeah. Babs, I'm going to strangle you.
Lost to score.
There we go.
Coming
Nice shot, though.
now, Rusty Cannon
Yep, that sounds about right, doesn't it?
doubled in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want.
Can you pause for a second to show me who's pitching? Yep, that sounds about right.
I told you he was pitching already. Yeah.
I needed the visual.
Balls and a strike.
I need to see it for myself, Chris.
2-2. Reined in. Second for 1.
Nice.
On to first, and they get the double play. Now at the plate, Rusty Cannon. He'll swing it
He's
from
pitching
the left
fine, though.
side
It's
right
not
here.
him.
And this is the side of the
No, but
love to hit at.
I don't know. There's something that just like feels typical about first inning. We get the first run of the game, and then it's like, all right, skip forward, 3-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle.
Yeah, he is still potentially going to see himself a quality start.
As he was really moving that time.
Okay, 3-4, I think.
Good moment here and standing in.
Still an improvement. You put one over the fence, and that's a lead for us.
Go ahead run.
That's not going to be the pitch.
Runs up high. Ball 1.
Not quite.
Yeah, maybe if you were built like the Great Khali.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game. As there are
Quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed a
Have you ever worked in a place, Chris, where like somebody like semi-famous or famous goes in there semi-regularly?
Nope.
No? Okay. Have you ever, maybe not even semi-regularly.
Fucking Bell, though.
Yeah, but like you're in Ottawa now. I don't know if... Also, that doesn't necessarily matter. Dude, former...
I work in Orleans, so I don't work in Ottawa.
That's fair. I don't know what that means, because I don't live in Ottawa, but I'll assume that's not one of the big spots.
It's tiny, so
Okay. Babs. Yeah, the only one that we really get semi-regularly is former professional wrestler and current actor as the big guy in a lot of things. Robert Maillet comes into the Moncton Swiss Chalet on occasion. He's very tall. He was like the big monster that Leonidas had to fight in 300, and he shows up as like gigantic henchman. I think that not that it was a particularly good movie, but maybe the most recognizable performance where he doesn't look like a monster was, the second Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. when he had to fight like that gigantic dude. He was, oh, okay. He was a gigantic dude that Robert Downey Jr. had to fight. He comes into the Swiss Chalet semi-often. He's very nice, and he is taller than some of the people in the restaurant when he's sitting and they are standing. One of the only people I have to look up at. But that's about it.
Hannon has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really high fly ball out to deep right field.
Come on, give it to us.
Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty.
That's what we want. That's what you need.
One thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor
Boom.
leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really...
That was a quality hit there, Chris.
that was the goal. It's close, though.
Oh, it was. Just like the other one, but that one went our way.
Finds its way through for a base hit. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next. Standing in, Rusty Hannon.
Okay. This is okay.
Last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
I mean, he's been known to put changeups over the wall too, though.
Taken strike 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here.
Okay.
Cole gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but
Good
foul,
try.
so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The 1-2. Line, but
Oh,
he'll whip this one to first in.
that was good contact too. I thought that was gonna go by him.
Standing in, Rusty.
Okay.
He got on top of one.
This is all right. We're in a position to make something happen right here.
Looked like he went around that
Oh, come on.
field down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Go ahead, runs aboard here at first.
Noted Canadian umpire
Delivery, a check on
Tim
the
Horton over here. Not the same guy that the franchise is named after, because he's dead.
1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and
Nice. That's what you want. That's what you need.
for his second hit of the afternoon. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start
That's
the
good.
inning.
There's no way we don't score a run there.
Yeah, no outs, right?
Cannon will step toward
Yeah.
the box here. And as
Yeah, that one okay.
flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Yeah, it was a pretty big double. Especially considering I'm pretty sure that was the 8th inning, and we're hitting again in the 9th. And also, you know, the 4 runs. Other people got stuff done. Oh, I was really hoping that that was going to fuck them, and we could get a couple stolen bases out of it. They've already gotten 1 this inning, though, and they got a guy on base. So let's dash those hopes. Nice. That's what you need.
You have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that.
Split that series.
Could have been worse. Could have gotten swept again.
I just don't want to be in the Yankees anymore.
Yeah. Well, we did talk to our manager about it, didn't we? Or our, what's his face?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, actually, I need you to look into this, because, it said that, like, you're in, like, the second last year of your contract. I'm pretty sure can you just check our contract? Because I'm pretty sure we only signed 2 years. We did only sign 2 years, right?
I thought we did.
I know this says like year 1, year 2, but like, is that because we're in year 2, or does that mean like there's 2 more years?
Actually, yeah, I'm not too sure.
I'm concerned. Also, what is the Rule 5 draft?
It's hard to explain.
Okay.
How was time?
We're at 27 minutes.
Let's call it there then, I think.
I agree. That'll do it for this episode, everybody. Next time, we head back to New York.
We're playing the Mets.
Ah. Okay. That makes a little more sense. What do they call that series again? The cross something
Subway
something?
series.
The Subway series? Yeah, that's the one. We'll do that. See you guys next time.